I want you to take a deep breath. I want you to just take a look at your surroundings and be mindful of it. We're here today at Lake McDonald in Glacier National Park. We're here in the presence of God and family, loved ones, to celebrate one of life's greatest moments. You know, we usually spend our time concerned with the routine of daily living. Worry, we plan, we strive, and we drive, but for a few moments every so often, we get to experience something spiritual. And this is that moment.
We were going to the park. She was supposed to meet me there at the carousel, and she wasn't there, and I was walking around and couldn't find her.
I was moving and I had to get the hitch on my truck sawed off because I lost the lock. And I was like, I'll be back. I'll be there, I promise. I just gotta get my hitch sawed off. He's like, okay. I got really nervous because he had no plan whatsoever for the day. It ended up being okay. We walked around and we talked and randomly got dinner somewhere. We ended up going to a second restaurant like 2 hours later. I walked around a little bit more, ended up on a playground at some point. I jumped the fence kind of just to see if he would follow me, and he did. Neither of us really wanted it to end, which was like the first time I've ever wanted to talk to literally anybody for any amount of time that was longer than like 20 minutes.
I don't have a lot of words usually. It was nice to just be able to talk and feel like we were just catching up after not seeing each other for a while, even though it was the first time we met. So good. Thank you. I had the ring for a couple months.
We had the picnic planned for like 2 days.
And then one time I'm like, I'll just get some sparkling cider, some extra snacks, a nice blanket, a couple tea lights, and set it all up.
It crossed my mind for a second. I was like, oh, this is unnecessarily fancy. And then he like was super awkward. Started like standing up and like moving around and fidgeting.
She had a condition where if there was other people around, she would say no. So there was someone who walked by with their dog.
And then he had to like switch gears real quick. And he's like, let's go for a walk. And then I was like, okay, now what's going on?
So we walked around and then came back to the spot, and then I proposed again.
And then like it finally happened. I was like, oh, okay, there we go. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous.
The vows you're about to make are a promise, a way of saying to one another all those things we planned, prayed, hoped for our future. Well, I mean it. Every word. Trust me, believe me, follow me as I follow Christ.
Kelsey, ever since we first met, I strongly believe that we would have a very special connection. It was the first time...
Shoot!
Okay. It was the first time I could truly open up and act like myself around someone.
We talked till well after dark that night, and it felt more like catching up, like with an old friend than a first date.
You could turn around.
No.
There are not enough words in this world to capture how truly excited I am to spend the rest of my life with you.
You were, and continue to be, a place of rest for me. I won't lie, you scared the crap out of me. But you did, and you continue to exemplify every attribute that I prayed about to be in my future husband.
You have always inspired me to be the very best that I can be. I pray that I will always continue to be your rock.
But I do not want to just marry you for the good times we've had already. I want to marry you because life is unpredictable, because death and bills and relatives and jobs are hard, and I know that I would want no one else by my side to walk through each and every one of these hardships that will come our way.
Kelsey, I've never been more certain of anything in my life than marrying you today. I love you with every ounce of my heart, and honestly cannot wait to go through the rest of our lives together as your husband.
And while I can't promise that I won't bring home stray animals sometimes, I do promise that I'll house them as far away from you as possible. You have made me feel more loved than I have ever known. And even though I cannot imagine loving you any more than I do today, I will choose to love you so much more every day for the rest of our lives. I love you.
Do you, Slade, accept Kelsy to be your wife, joining with her today in holy matrimony? If so, answer now.
I do.
I do.
She's incredibly determined. Anything she wants to do, she'll set her mind to do it, and she'll do it. She drives her nice truck that she keeps way too good care of, and if anybody touches the paint, she will punch them.
I love how he pursues truth. How he himself is the most honest person I've ever met.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring.
to wear with love and joy.
I choose you to be my wife.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward,
For better or for worse.
for richer or for poor,
In sickness and in health.
to love and to cherish.
As long as we both shall live.
In the presence of God, I make this vow.
It's my honor that I get to pronounce you husband and wife. You know what to do, buddy. Make it a good one.
She would love to have a farm of some kind, at least some animals.
Would love to have a homestead and have animals, lots of pets,
Just raising a family and kind of living maybe a little off-grid, a little, or
feral children running around barefoot and covered in dirt.
something quiet and peaceful like this is something we'd both love to have.
Being able to enjoy life and nature and each other and our faith. I cannot wait to start our life together.
Today was perfect, and even though the clouds are in the way, it was still gorgeous. So I love you, and thank you for today.